Hey guys, I am Pixel Dan, and today we are going to be checking out the Masters of the Universe Origins Terror Claws Skeletor. That is right, my friends. Another awesome figure from the vintage toy line, brought back in the new Origins line. Terror Claws Skeletor is a deluxe figure, so just like on his vintage toy, he comes on that larger blister card featuring awesome artwork of the character right there on the front. You'll also notice the call out for the action feature, letting you know that his arm swings with fearsome fury. I love that. So it does appear he retains a similar action feature to that of the vintage toy. You can see the beautiful vac metal on his cool little belly armor there. belly shirt armor. And then as we rotate this around to the backside, absolutely gorgeous artwork at the top of the card back there. You can see Too Bad and Spikor. Really hope this means that these guys are on the way. But here's something else that's pretty cool about this. If you've got both the He-Man one and the Skeletor one here, Flying Fist He-Man and Terror Claws Skeletor, when you put these two side by side, look at that. The artwork is one big piece of artwork that continues across. So you can see the Eternia Towers in the center, and the heroic warriors are charging into battle against the evil villains there. This is really amazing. Really, really amazing stuff. I absolutely love the artwork on these packages. And then down below that, we've got a cross-sell showing the other figures currently available in stores, as well as call-outs to how the action features work. So amazing stuff with the packaging, but we are going to open this guy up. That way we can get a closer look at the figure within. So out of the package, it's worth noting that Terror Claws Skeletor does come with a brand new mini comic, Under Siege. It's the same one that comes with Flying Fist He-Man, but really, really nice comic here. Love to see these mini comics still being included. And then we also get the little sheet showing you which parts are removable on the figure, and just like with Flying Fist He-Man, the arms are not removable on this particular version, but that is because of the action feature with these guys. So let's jump on over and take a look at the figure. All right, we got Skeletor outside of the packaging, bringing in the tape measure to see that these guys stand right around the 5.5-inch mark, a little bit taller than that, but they fit right in with the scale of the vintage toys, the rest of the Origins line. And this figure is, man, he's so wonderful. I've always laughed. I know it's always been a joke about his armor that, you know, he's got his, look at those abs. Just got those abs showing. He's got his belly shirt on. But you know what? I love it. I love it just for what it is. But also it's really neat to see that they went full vac metal with him this time. Now, Terror Claws Skeletor did have shinier armor in the vintage line, but it wasn't full-on vac metal like He-Man's was. So this time they gave him like this vac metalized purple armor, and it looks really good. Now, it's not like mirror reflective like He-Man's, but it's still very shiny, and it is really cool. Also similar to Flying Fist He-Man, he does have the clip that's permanently attached to his back, which is going to be able to house his dragon weapon here. So that just plugs right there on his back, just like that, just like on the vintage toy. And then you can pop that back off there. It does kind of clip in place, so you want to find the right way to do it. There we go. There we go. Definitely want to break it. So you can see got little clips on the inside there. And then you've got the little nub on his back there, which is for your thumb, so that you can do the action feature just like on the vintage toy, which is pretty cool stuff. Now, just like I showed with He-Man, articulation functions exactly the same. The arms are not removable because of that feature, but all the other parts that are typically removable on an Origins figure can still pop off. For example, you can remove the head. And this is like the more common standard head that we've been seeing with Skeletor lately, but he does also come packaged with this like almost like this grinning Skeletor head, which is great. Now here's something that's really interesting I want to point out. I noticed this when I was swapping heads, but there is paint peeling off. This body appears to be all vac metalized, the whole torso does, and they painted blue over it. Because look, I've got some chipping blue paint up here around the neck, and you can see the metallic silver underneath. So that is really interesting that the whole torso is molded in a vac metallized plastic. Makes me wonder if we have to worry about this blue paint peeling off in other areas, so it might be something to watch out for. But you can see we can swap the head. We have a different look for Skeletor there if you like it. He does also come with an interchangeable left hand, so if you don't want the open hand, you can give him another gripping hand. And he's got his standard Havoc staff, so that way you've got a standard weapon for Skeletor as well, which is pretty cool stuff. But why would you want a standard weapon for Skeletor when he's got freaking Terror Claws? So the Terror Claws are great. Now these look a lot like the ones that came with the vintage toys. These are brand new. I also wondered if they just reused the ones from Classics, but they did not. They're different. They've got bigger little notches right here, these little nubs on there. They're bigger than the ones seen on the Classics one, and it's also molded a little tighter to fit on the Origins arms. It's worth noting they do not clip on the outside of the arms here. You actually have to clip them on the front. That's where they actually fit on the arms. So you can see they clip in place, and it actually clips on nice and tight. So let's get both of those on there, and now we've got Skeletor with his Terror Claws. Now, I mentioned the articulation all still functions really good on this guy, and you can even move the arms up and down. They just kind of click into place. So you want to find the right space to clip them, and then we can unleash his Terror Claw action. Look at him go! Slash, 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 slash. Meow! Watch out, He-Man! Here I come! Meow! I'll make you earn those scratches. Oh, that's why we got scratches all over this deluxe battle armor He-Man. Yeah! I love it. I love it. It's so goofy, but I'm so impressed that they worked in the vintage action features so well. And it's just so incredibly satisfying. Seriously, I really, really love this. I think it's so much fun. Now, he's also got, like I showed you, that bone dragon thing, which the vintage one also came with. And this kind of just clips around. It's got this funny noise it makes with it when the jaw snaps and you're like clunk, clunk, clunk. It's all unpainted white with the exception of the inside of the mouth is red, which is just like the vintage one. So if you want to, you can remove like his Terror Claws, and then this works very similar to the Bola weapon that He-Man comes with, where it's got a handle on the inside that Skeletor can hold, and now instead you can have him, here, let's like raise his arm a little bit so we can get that to work. Like, look at this. You can just, like, swing this like... It's like a snake, almost. Like, the way it just kind of unfolds and snaps around and makes that noise. Oh, my gosh. I love it. It is insanely fun. All right, guys, it's comparison time. So let's go ahead and show them alongside the vintage Terror Claws Skeletor. You can see the similarities there. The vintage one has a much darker motif overall, but I kind of dig the brighter colors and definitely the vac metal used on the new one as well. And we've also got to show him alongside the Masters of the Universe Classics version of this figure, which, like the He-Man, they made his armor not shiny at all. I definitely prefer what we've got with the Origins figure now. So there you go, my friends. That is a look at Terror Claws Skeletor. Yes, another Skeletor and He-Man variation in this line, but they do have their roots in the vintage toy line, and man, they are just fun variants. I love that we've got these here. I love the vac metal. I love the accessories. I love the action feature. I love everything about these pretty much. I think they are so, so much fun. I got to give a very special thanks to the folks over at Mattel for sending this figure along so we can get a good look at it outside of the packaging, though I do believe these are hitting store shelves right about now and are also available at online shops for pre-order, such as BigBadToyStore.com. So happy hunting, my friends, and until next time.